2013 swearing in of members of Cuyahoga County Council. This is a very historic event since this is the first time that we will have a full complement of council persons, all elected to 4-year terms. We do have a number of distinguished guests here, and I'd like to recognize Council President Marty Sweeney, who dressed for the occasion, we know. And also Republican Party Chair Rob Frost, welcome. We have to swear in our members this evening, the Honorable Robert McClellan. He was appointed to the Cuyahoga County Common Pleas Court on March the 28th, 2011. He is a resident of District 9, which is my district, and he was just reelected by a resounding victory to the Common Pleas Court, and we congratulate him. And he is here at the request of Judge Nancy First, who's the presiding administrative judge of the Common Pleas Court, who was unavailable, and she asked Judge McClellan to step in. So we thank you very, very much for taking time of your very busy schedule. And now we're going to give the microphone to you to swear in members of council. Dale Miller, and by the way, you are not seeing double. That is Mr. Miller's twin brother in the audience with us. From District 2, Councilman Dale Miller. District 4, Chuck Germana. District 6, Jack Schrein. District 8, Pernell Jones. And District 10, Julian Rogers. And if you would all go down to the front to be sworn in.
Your Honor, did you want to do the pledge?
We don't have it on our agenda right now.
But they're doing the one here I saw. That's why I was curious.
No, we're not going to do it.
Very good. If you'd all 5 join me, please, down here in front of the podium. I appreciate the honor of doing this, and on behalf of all of my colleagues, I'd like to congratulate all of you, and I think also mention how proud I think our whole community is by the way this entire panel has conducted business these past 2 years, and look forward to the collegiality you've shown so far, which the folks in Washington, D.C. will learn from you. If you would all raise your right hand, please. I state your name.
I, Jack Schrein, Jr.
Do solemnly swear.
Do solemnly swear.
To uphold the Constitution of the United States.
To uphold the Constitution of the United States.
The Constitution of the State of Ohio.
The Constitution of the State of Ohio.
And the laws of the State of Ohio.
And the laws of the State of Ohio.
And the Charter of Cuyahoga County.
And the Charter of Cuyahoga County.
And to faithfully discharge the duties.
And to faithfully discharge the duties.
Of the office of member of the County Council of Cuyahoga County, Ohio.
Of the office of the member of the County Council of Cuyahoga County, Ohio.
A lot. Congratulations.
There are a number of documents that these gentlemen have to sign, so we're going to have them come back to the podium to sign those documents, which the judge will then notarize, and there will be some comments from each one of them. And Mr. Miller, with the lowest number, you're on first.
Madam President, and my colleagues and friends, it's a pleasure to be here. And first, I'd like to introduce my wife Carol and my brother Dave, who have joined us today. And I'd also like to thank the people of the 2nd District for supporting me for a second term. It was a great honor to be reelected with 73% of the vote in the county's first contested race for reelection to County Council. I would also like to congratulate President C. Ellen Connolly, who shortly will be reelected as County Council President, and pledge my full support and cooperation. I competed for that office this term, believing that I could help lead positive changes. However, I did not gain sufficient support and have withdrawn to provide a unified vote of support that is best for the county and this council. I look forward to working with my colleagues, the executive and his team, for the next 2 years, as there is much to do. My priorities are the following. One, to ensure that the planning process on human services spending provided for in the budget update works well and enables us to balance human services spending over the next few years while preserving vital services. Second, to improve budgeting as a planning tool by enabling budget resolutions to more closely track actual spending patterns. 3, to work with the Charter Review Commission to bring forward and pass a set of high-quality charter amendments, particularly to improve the operation and management of the Board of Revision and better define the relationship between the county prosecutor and the county's law department. 4, to work with the administration to oversee completion of the county's disparity study and implementation of the equity plan to ensure economic and social progress for all our citizens. And 5, to improve transparency by developing a legislative database, including accessible posting of the current version and prior versions of any legislation pending before the council. To move forward, we need the highest level of cooperation and communication between the executive and council and within the council. To gain the full benefits of an 11-member council, it is also essential that each of us fully exercise the freedom to put forward and advocate for those things we each believe to be in the best interests of our community. In this spirit, our county government will move forward in the next 2 years beyond the organizational stage to effectively lead social and economic progress for the people of Cuyahoga County. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Miller. Mr. Germana? I'm sorry. Mr. Germana?
Well, I'd like to say ditto. And in particular, I want to say hello to my wife, Ann, and my granddaughters, Zoe and Giovanna, my grandson, Landon, that are watching on computer at home. And to my political godfather, Howard Flower, who would be here, except he's fighting a cold. And to the crew at 4-Star Insurance that are watching, and in particular, my brother Joe and my son Paul that are running the shop without me, and also to Mary Lou Dwyer, who's my campaign treasurer and my civic right arm. Couldn't do a lot of what I keep doing without Mary Lou. So I'm very excited to have the new district effective January 1. The district for District 4 is the city of Parma, the city of Parma Heights, and the city of Middleburg Heights. So it's a very, how do you want to say, homogeneous and compact district. And I've worked with Parma Heights and Parma, and I look forward to working with Middleburg Heights. So I'm looking forward to the next 4 years. Thank you very much.
Mr. Schran?
Thank you, Madam President. It's been an exciting 2 years working with my colleagues here, and I have to thank them for all the time and efforts that we've worked together. I have to thank specifically the folks in 6th District. They didn't write in enough write-in ballots to keep me off the election as far as on a non-competitive race this time, so I was appreciative of the fact that they supported me on my competitive race last time by over 60% of the vote. And the person I want to thank the most, and she's working today, is my wife for all the time and energy that she knows that this takes away from our personal lives and what it means on a sacrifice for that special person in our lives. And my wife is the sacrifice that she's given for us. I appreciate the time and energy that my colleagues have spent together to work to build this. And I know I've related this to others out there that if you can imagine that a $1.3 billion organization started on January 1st with an executive without the kind of experience that would have run a $1.3 billion organization, but was prepared to run that. And congratulations to Ed Fitzgerald for the cooperation we had with that. We had no rules or regulations that were in place. We had to draft budgeting and financing packages, and all of that took place with, again, senior leadership being brought in for the first time of that kind of nature. And if you can imagine, that was the way we started. And with that, I think hats off to all of our colleagues to come together to be part of that, to put forth rules, ethics, to put forth the steps in place that this county not only expected but deserved and demanded. And I hope that we've at least kept that part of our commitment to be on a bipartisan basis, to wrestle with tough issues, to have some spirited discussions, to bring forth what we believe to be some significant pieces of legislation in the forms of our tough ethics rules, for the first time bringing forth the economic development programs of the county executive's vision for the $100 million fund, for the job creation, for, if you look at the MedMart and the casino and the convention center and all the things that are happening here, and the MedMart and the convention center both coming in ahead of time, under budget, with over 24 conventions I think are already committed to that new space, with a couple thousand brand new jobs coming here and over 5,000 jobs are being retained. I think it's an exciting fresh start for the county, and congratulations to all my colleagues on a good first 2 years. I look forward to working with you in the future. Thank you.
Mr. Jones?
Thank you, Madam President. Well, I'd like to thank all the residents of District 8 for bringing me back to office. It truly is an honor to be able to serve each and every one of the residents in Garfield Heights and Maple Heights, Newburgh Heights, the new parts of my district, Cuyahoga Heights, Slavic Village community, the Mount Pleasant community, and the Central community. Again, it truly is an honor to serve. I'd like to thank my family who is here, my mother and my brother who are sitting in the audience. My mother has always kept my feet to the fire when it comes to taking care of seniors. So I will continue to do that and work to continue to help this economy grow here in Cuyahoga County. So again, it truly is an honor. I've enjoyed working with all of my colleagues together. We have worked well together. Although we've had differences, we have truly worked to make Cuyahoga County a better place for each and every one of us. So again, I thank everyone for the opportunity to serve for 4 more years, and I look forward to working hard for you. Thank you. And if I can add, my father stepped in the room just now. Senior with his permission to leave the family business, to stop working the farm, I wouldn't be here. So I thank my dad and my brother who keeps things together while I'm gone. Thank you.
Hey, thank you, Ms. Jones. Thank you for coming, the Jones family. Mr. Rogers.
Thank you, Madam President. I'd like to start out by saying thank you to my mom and my wife, Maren and Barbara Rogers, who are both here today, sitting in the front row. There was a lot of sacrifice that goes into launching a campaign, and they were there by my side and have always helped me, and without them, I wouldn't be here today. I'd also like to thank the residents of District 10, and a special thanks to the new part of my district, University Heights, which has been added. I look forward to representing you. This first 2 years has been a great experience. I've enjoyed working with my colleagues here on the council, and I think we've done a lot of good work, and I look forward to continuing that work over the next 4 years. So thank you for the opportunity.
Thank you very much again to Judge McClellan, who is still signing away and notarizing all of our documents. And is there any other remarks from anyone? I look forward to working with you for the next 2 years. And if there's no further business, this section of the meeting will be adjourned. And we have 10 minutes before our next 5 o'clock.